Hey folks, how are you all? Welcome to this introductory video about chemistry. In this video, we will understand about importance of chemistry in our daily life, also introduction to chemistry. Okay, so starting with the definition of chemistry itself, here we go. The branch of science that deals with the study of matter. Okay, so basically everything is matter, whether you are dealing with electron, proton, neutron, atom, molecule, ion, whatever it is. So it end up as a matter. Okay. Okay, so before going through the definition and all that content, please have your pen, pencil, paper ready to take down notes. Okay, so that's very important. I have also highlighted important points, so you can note down only important points as well if you wish. Okay, so it's just study of matter. Okay, so what type of study we do? So it's about composition of matter. So what matter is composed of, what particles are there in the matter, whether it is atomic, whether it is ionic, or whether it is molecular. Once we get to know the atoms or the particular particle, after that, the obvious question will be what is the arrangement of that particle? And that comes under structure. Okay. And lastly, the transformation. That means change in state from one state to another state under different conditions of temperature and pressure. That means if we change the temperature and pressure of a particular state, it will definitely change into other states. Okay. So we will go through the transformation in detail in coming up videos, and we will also discuss matter in detail in the next video, obviously. Okay. So, so this was about the study of matter, like this was about the definition of chemistry. Okay. Now, what is the importance of chemistry? Why this chemistry is that much important in our life? How it adds values to our life? How it is basically making our daily life simple and happier? Let's understand that. So now we are understanding about importance. Okay, so hold on. So just note it down, please. The father of chemistry is Antonio Laurent Lavoisier, the father of modern chemistry. Okay, moving ahead, the importance of chemistry in our daily life. Okay, so importance of chemistry in our daily life. Basically, we are just we are all around occupied by the chemicals. Okay, so right, our day starts with a chemical, our day ends with a chemical. So let's take up example of some of the important uh, uh, things or important chemicals that we use in our daily life. That is, if we talk about fuels, hold on. If we talk about fuels, okay, so if we talk about fuel, the substance that when burned produces energy, that's fuel. So we have different types of fuel: solid fuel, liquid fuel, gaseous fuel. Okay, so these are the just inventions and discoveries of chemistry only. Okay, so talking about solid fuels like coke, charcoal, and coal. Talking about liquid fuels, diesel, kerosene, petrol, and coal tar, and ethanol is also a fuel. Talking about gaseous fuels, you all know that LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, CNG, compressed natural gas, and natural gas itself without compression, water gas, methane, coal gas. All these are some of the examples of fuels that we use on daily basis. Talking about metal alloys, alloys are the mixtures of metals. So those mixtures of metals called alloys have characteristic properties and very interesting and good properties than the parent metals. So we have so many alloys that we encounter on daily basis, like there's brass, bronze, uh, alnico, stainless steel, okay, and solder, nichrome. These are some of the uh, important alloys that we use on daily basis. Discussing about fertilizers, the chemical substances that increase the fertility of our soil and hence the crop production. Some of the important fertilizers are NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and urea. We can definitely talk about that. That's very common. And ammonium phosphate, that's one of the fertilizer as well. So these are also making our agriculture good, and yield is getting better and better with the use of the fertilizers. Talking about medicines, so medicines are indispensable things or indispensable chemicals in our daily life. Okay, so they are basically making our life healthier and happier. So some of the deadly diseases that can be encountered using the chemicals, or we can say medicine. Some of the deadly diseases, say cancer, AIDS, polio. Since polio is not, it's already eradicated from our country. And we can also talk about coronavirus. Okay, so basically all these things, all these deadly diseases can be, we can take just note of these by the chemicals, or those chemicals are medicines. So that's one of precious gift from chemistry to the mankind. Talking about building materials, so the materials that we use to build our infrastructure, like cement is there, that's from chemistry. So that we use in making concrete, or POP is there, or we can say gypsum, and steel also one of the infrastructure material for infrastructure. And these are some of a few, or iron is there. You can definitely add up some more examples from your books, looking at in your books, and you can consult some other online resource as well. Energy resources. Okay, so the energy, without energy resources, life would not be as it is, like in present state it is. Okay, so without these energy resources, we would not be able to have that happier and very fast life. Talking about energy resources, chemical energy definitely is one of the gift. Solar energy, okay, so harnessing of solar energy has definitely chemistry involved in it. Nuclear energy, okay, biodiesel, and so in nuclear energy, we can also say those two most important nuclear reactions: nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. So those are definitely the sources where from we get a huge amount of energy, and that energy can be translated into some other energy as well, like electrical energy due to heat. Okay, that's thermal energy, thermal electricity. Okay, and we can also make use of the heat energy generated from the chemical reactions to in the utilization of some other processes. Okay, so everything is basically convertible. Okay, so this was about the importance of chemistry in our daily life. So now we will go through a slide that will show us some of the reactions or some of the chemicals that we definitely encounter in our daily life, like some of the examples of chemicals or the chemical reactions in our daily life. First of all, discoloration of leaves. Okay, so you might have observed that during autumn. Okay, so leaves have altogether different color. So that's not green, at least. Okay, so discoloration of leaves is definitely a chemical reaction just happened inside the leaves that has changed its color. Food digestion is a chemical reaction. Okay, and common salt is the most I think most common chemical that we may use in our daily life. Tears while chopping onions, definitely onion release sulfur gas, and that react inside our eyes and releasing the tears. That's a chemical reaction. And medicine, okay, so we have just talked about that. That's a chemical substance that basically heals us. Okay, and hygiene product, whatever hygiene product you are using, whether it is a lotion or a moisturizer, everything is basically chemical. Okay, so give it a try, like just go through the ingredients of the product, hygiene product or cosmetic product. You will definitely read out four or five or 10 chemical substances inside it. Soaps, definitely chemical substances. Vinegar, acetic acid in water, that's a chemical. Wine, definitely. Okay, so alcohol, that's chemical substance. Candle, okay, so it's also a chemical substance. That's basically that the wax of the candle is chemical, and its burning is also a chemical reaction. Rusting of iron, that's obviously a chemical reaction. where you find that after some time, this iron that was basically shiny at the first, it has changed its color to something brownish or brownish flanks. Okay, that's also a chemical reaction. Cooking of food, definitely a chemical reaction. Basically, a raw food has some other uh, chemical nature, and the cooked food is having something else. Definitely, change has taken place, chemical change. Burning up sun. Okay, so burning up sun having nuclear reactions going inside it. So that's also a chemical reaction. Setting off curd, definitely a chemical reaction. Okay, so gas welding. Okay, two gases are reacting with each other, producing that much of heat that is capable of melting down iron. That's a chemical reaction. Boiling of egg, definitely. Okay, so before boiling, it is liquid, and after boiling, it's getting solid. Definitely, this is denaturation of protein inside that egg. And rancidity of food. A rancidity of food is definitely a chemical reaction where oily foods are getting rancid, changing color, changing taste, and definitely developing a foul taste. You would not be able, or you would not like to taste that, isn't it? Baking soda is a chemical substance used by bakers. It's also used in kitchens as well, to make the bakery fluffy, or to make the cake or pastry fluffy. That's what it is used for. So it has a very interesting chemistry. We will also try to go through the working of baking soda, how it is working, how it's producing those fluffy, yummy cakes. So we will definitely go through that. Ripening of fruit, definitely ripening of fruit is a chemical change. So raw fruit is first of all mostly green in color, having some other chemical setting inside it, and once it is getting ripened by ethylene gas or ethylene molecules, or getting interacting with the chemical substance inside that fruit, and definitely it start getting ripened, and it has some different texture after ripening. It has some different chemical, altogether different chemical composition as well. Okay, so these were some of the these were some of the chemical reactions and chemicals that we encounter on daily basis. Okay, so I hope you might have enjoyed this short video about introduction to chemistry and importance of chemistry in our daily life. Okay, so thanks for watch. If you want to watch more and more, please subscribe to this channel. Okay, so take care. Bye bye. We will be meeting in the next video, and the topic will be introduction to matter, and we will take that in detail in that video. Okay, so till then, bye bye. Take care.